I'm Laura.
And I'm Troy.
And this is Curly. Welcome to Fowl Gardens. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick video about our ducks that are molting out of season. What molting is it means they're shedding their feathers and growing new ones. And the ducks, they molt in phases. So the chickens, as far as my understanding goes, I don't really know a whole lot about chickens to be honest, but I think they molt all their feathers at once. Chickens do it in phases. Ducks do it in phases. The males have an additional phase that I believe is called the eclipse phase, where they lose their their bright male feathers and they take on like duller feathers that kind of resemble the females until it's mating season again, and they get their bright plumage again. So last year in the fall, they had pretty much just, gotten their adult feathers in because they were just born in the spring, and then let's see, they started laying around the September, October. So they had just started laying. They just got all their adult feathers in. They didn't molt their flight feathers, which is the wing tips, during the fall last year. So this year in the spring we got rain, a lot of rain. If any of you live in Central Virginia, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was like almost an entire month of rain, and unfortunately the ducks are triggered by the lack of light in the fall to lose their feathers. So since we had weeks of cloudiness, and essentially it was as if the days were shorter because the sun was coming up later, to them. So over half our flock started molting their flight feathers, and unfortunately what that means is they stop laying eggs because they're using all their energy to produce new feathers, so the reproductive system takes a break. So on top of that, now that the weather's getting really hot, they're going through the molt that they should all be having at this time of the year, which is losing their down feathers, which is the fluffiness underneath that keeps them warm in the winter. And so I'm going to turn this around and show you all the field. It might be kind of hard to see. Maybe I'll walk you. Aww, sorry, I just got distracted by this guy taking a snoozer. Anywho, but you can see completely surrounded by all these feathers. So there's flight feathers all over the field, all over the pen, and the down feathers too. I don't know if you can tell. See everything in there? Looks like there's a pillow fight that happened. Yeah, everybody's losing their feathers. So I just wanted to kind of show you what that looked like, and I'll pick up a bird. I'll show you what it looks like on the birds too. Okay, so if I try to go pick them up, they're gonna run, and I am gonna try to pick them up, but I wanted to show you these two ducks that are side by side. This one not molting, this one molting. I know it's kind of hard to tell to the untrained eye, but what we're looking for are the flight feathers at the end, and my blurry finger's kind of pointing to them there, and they're completely missing on this bird. So I'm going to try to pick them up and show you. Oh, yes, and here's one over here that is actually growing them back right now. One, they have the kind of ruffled appearance, but also you can kind of see the feather. I'm going to go pick it up. This is one of our girls that is currently molting. You can tell just by her appearance in general, very ruffled looking. But this is her wing just stops right here. Usually I'll pick up another one that's not molting to show you the difference, but usually their wing kind of goes all the way back to their tail. And if you spread it out, okay girl, if you spread her wing out, you can see that the flight feathers are totally gone. There's a shot of the wings on a bird that is growing back right now. So this is a duck that has not molted this year, and you can see how much further down the wings go. And if I spread her wings out here, you can see the different layers of the wings there. So these last ones down here are the flight feathers, and And that's what they should be shedding in the fall, but accidentally shed it too early. Just showing you our Sebastopol geese. Not molting, just young. And this breed actually has curly feathers, so even though they look really disheveled and weird, that's how they're supposed to look. Where's Fluffball? Oh, there he is. Same type of goose. That's it for this video on molting. Comment, like, and subscribe, and don't forget, it's for the birds. I refilled this pool, but I accidentally left the hose on, so it flooded this area a little bit. And now the birds are all over here going crazy.